Hi, I'm Heather So. I've been an occupational therapist for almost 20 years. I'm a bereaved mother and I've just completed my PhD looking at how to integrate spirituality into healthcare. In this video series, I'm looking at some of the key things that I've learned on this journey about how to approach healthcare more holistically. In this fifth part, I'm going to be looking at how to recognise spirituality in healthcare, particularly if you're a health professional. It's pretty rare that a client or a patient is going to come up to a health professional and say, I'd like to talk about my spirituality. This is not realistic at all. But recognising spirituality is about recognising that people are body, mind and spirit. And that the spirit of a person is all the ways that they find meaning, purpose in life and connectedness. So it's deeply sacred and central to who they are and their identity. It's about their deepest beliefs and values as a person. Hi, so the ways that that comes up in a clinical situation or a hospital or you might be in community practice is often, I would say, like they're reading from their journal. So if you are in a conversation with a client or a patient and you get the sense like, oh, okay, I'm kind of hearing something that is very central to who this person is, almost like they're reading from their diary, that might be a spirituality moment. So it might pop up in existential questions like, why is this happening to me? What is the point of all this? Or I don't feel like myself anymore. That might be the way that people raise their spirituality, is in existential questions. But that's not the only way. Existential questions are one aspect of spirituality, but it can also come out in very practical ways, in the ways that people approach their healthcare journey. So it might be, this isn't the kind of treatment that I want, or I want quality of life more than ongoing treatment, or this doesn't fit with my beliefs. That's a very down-to-earth practical way that people's beliefs and values come up within their healthcare journey. But thirdly, sources of strength are another way that a person's spirituality can pop into clinical moments. So it might be, I need to see my family, I need to get back to my garden, I need to see the ocean, or I'd like to speak with my minister or the chaplain. So these are another way that people are telling you about the activities or spaces that are important to themselves to get through their healthcare journey. So these are just some of the ways that people express their spirituality throughout their healthcare journey. And that's really what spirituality means. It's the ways that people make sense of the story of their healthcare journey. But that is all very verbal, but spirituality can also come out initially in non-verbal ways. So you might see a patient with tears in their eyes, or perhaps they're particularly silent on a day when you see them, or there might be a heavy feeling in the room that's unusual, or they might be particularly joyful in light of a new setback. And that can be a way that they're non-verbally expressing their beliefs and values in that moment. So these are just some of the ways that spirituality comes out in almost like the patient is reading from their journal, their deeper sources of values and beliefs, and the ways that they make sense of their healthcare journey.